With them. So I want to request Reverend Dear to come here to pray for economy.
For picking our former MP to be the second. Because by default you elevated Pastor Dorcas to be the second in command in the second office, and by default you elevated. You have put us into a great place, and we give God all the praise. Please don't like to go straight. Just check if your neighbor carried a Bible. You know, one time Jesus told his disciples that if you don't have a sword, you go sell the coat you have. And I like to read a story that is known to very many of us. From verses number 11, Luke chapter number 17, verses number 11. Now it happened as he went to Jerusalem, that he passed through, there met him 10 men who were lepers, who stood afar. And so when he saw them, he said to them, if you could put your finger there and turn to the book of Mark for a second reading. Mark chapter number 4. I'll read that and then. It takes great faith to thank the Lord. And the reason it takes faith to thank the Lord, because most of the deputy, as they do speeches all over saying, where would a son of a father who was never known, where would a son there in your own self and have a moment to say, God, where I am, I know this nation, we have seen them every corner of this nation with thanksgiving prayers, recognizing it has shaken the heart of the Lord. Show yourselves to the priest. That was a tough journey because it is the priest in the world. And so he shouted, Jesus, have mercy on us. And the Bible says Jesus told them what should they do as we move towards forgiving each other, as we move towards rolling down the burdens. Let me connect this story because Jesus in the book of Mark speaks to his disciples. And anything they can do. And I'm sure I have seen the governors do what they're supposed to do. I have seen our leaders. Don't you care? Don't you care? Believe me, there is a God. This time. I don't know the people I came to speak to. And as I finish, I want to say this to you. In the business you're doing, there comes a time where you feel like Jesus. Now you're in the middle of a storm. How can he be asleep? Tell Kenya, I come to tell the presidency.
Kenya's institutions are firm. Kenya is not a failed state. We have a president, a government, duly elected in broad daylight. And where there was doubt, the courts were tested. Not once, but severally. And they have made their decision that Kenya stands tall and we are not a failed state. Let that message ring loud and clear. Your Excellency, the opposition are using simple tactics, maandamano, rushing to court with petitions, trying to externalize their losses at every corner. But we are very clear that the government of William Ruto, with him at the helm, is firmly in control, and the challenges we are facing shall soon be behind us. What is left really is people refusing to acknowledge the reality. I was asking Ndini Nyoro, what is jealousy? What is the word for jealousy in Kikuyu? Oiru. Oiru. So I put two and two together. He comes from Kiandutu. And I said, bishops, we should pray ama tuambia watu aterere enywe. Tambore kyoko guru, turuten dutu ya orio. Nego kanatigo. Because what we need to do is just to help these people to come to terms that William Samoei Ruto, Rigathi, our leaders, and they must now get rid of this jigger of jealousy so that we can move forward. And I'm sure Kenya will reach very strong heights. The president has made tremendous steps. His diplomatic scorecard within the few months that he has been at the helm is extraordinary. How many heads of state have come here in these last few months? If you go back into history and you ask yourself, have you ever seen that array of heads of state and government coming into Kenya the way they have come within such a short time? The recognition he's receiving internationally, the resources he's able to garner for us, the financial engineering that he's advocating and supporting for Kenyan people. You people, let us remove ile ndutu. Ya nini? Ya wivu. That word that I said. Oiru. Muriega. Habari yenu. Muko salama. Asante sana. Your Excellency, there's a saying that you do not judge a book by its cover. There's another one that says, do not judge somebody by his appearance. I must acknowledge when Bishop William came to stand here, he could barely tower above the podium. And for a moment I wondered, what is going to come out of Bishop William? But by the time he was halfway, I was no longer seeing the podium. I was seeing the bishop, and he was standing very tall. That sermon was good, very powerful. Asante sana. Your Excellency, a few points that I will raise very quickly. First is to congratulate the people of Mount Kenya, the entire region. These people have amazed us. They have amazed Kenyans. They are a very strong pillar in your government. These people broke the myth that Mount Kenya can never vote for anybody else. They proved everybody wrong. We can only say hats off to you. Your Excellency, these people are ferociously independent. Kama wamekubali, wamekubali. Na kama wamekataa, wamekataa. Na hawafichi. Na Gachagua hajui kuficha. Anakuambia vile ilivyo. Madam Dorcas, keep praying for him so that he can tell us the truth at all times. Asante sana.